Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about production planning and control question. In question 1, we use chase strategy. Read the question. Road repair in Barberton, a staffing plan for the next year based on a set schedule for repairs and on the budget. Labor hours required for the next 4 quarters are 6, 12, 19 and 9,000 respectively. Each of the 11 workers on the workforce can contribute 520 hours per quarter. Overtime is limited to 20% of the regular time capacity in any quarter. So I will pass other page. Subcontracting is not permitted. Payroll costs are $2,240 in wages per worker for regular time work up to 520 hours with an overtime pay rate of $18 for each overtime hour. Although unused overtime capacity has no cost, unused regular time is paid $12 per hour. So we have two extra data: the cost of hiring and cost of laying off, $3,000 and $2,000. It varies the workforce level without using overtime. So we don't use overtime. Our overtime is zero. So our overtime cost is zero. Our overtime total cost is zero. Undertime should be minimized except for the minimal amount mandated because the quarterly requirements are not integer multipliers of 520 hours. So we need plot a table. In first table, our table about the hours and workers, we can see we have 11 workers and each worker can contribute 520 hours per quarter. So we construct a table. We have 6 rows. The first row about the data information, forecasting demand, we know this data, workforce level, undertime, overtime, and we know overtime hours 000 and total 0 because of the strategy, our chase strategy, and we will find utility time, hours and layoffs. So our utility time equals forecasting demand. We can see in this strategy our workforce level to first quarter 6,000 divided by 520 hours equals 11.54 equals 12. So we have 12 workers level or workers. We use 12. Our forecasting demand 6,000, our utility time 6,000 hours. So we have 0 overtime hours. We have to find undertime hours. How can calculate undertime hours? We use 520 hours. Each worker can contribute 520 hours. Multiply, we have 12 workers, so equals minus forecasting demand 6,000 and equals 240 undertime hours. So in first quarter we calculate all of data. So second, third and fourth quarter we can calculate, you can calculate. So we have total hours and workers. So we pass another page. In this page the cost table, we need to calculate total cost. So our utility time, under time and overtime cost plus hours and leaves cost. In this table, at first we have 11 workers, but we need 12 workers, so 11 plus 1 worker equals 12 workers, so we need 1 workers, but less worker is 0. So highs and wise we can calculate this method. So our utility time cost 6,000. We can see 6,000 divided by 520, and again multiply 6,240 equals $72,000. So our under time is 240 multiply we have unused regular time is paid $12 per hour, so equals $2,880. Our overtime cost 0. We need 1 workers. The cost of hiring a worker is $3,000, and layoff we haven't layoff, so 0. We calculate first quarter, and we can calculate another quarter with this data and this data. So we have total cost is here. In question 2, find a level plan for the Barberton Municipal Division that allows no delay in the road repair and minimize under time. So overtime can be used to its limits in any quarter, given that demand peaks in quarter 3. So we get, we use quarter 3 peaks. It is 19,000 divided by workers. We know where is it? Evet. We know regular time work up to 520 hours, so 19,000 divided by 520 hours equals 1. In second slide we can see overtime is limited to 20% of the regular time, so is here 1 plus 0.20 equal 1.20 WA equals, so 36.54. so RW is 31 employees. So we need to construct again table. Is table about hours and workers information. We have again 4 quarter rows, total rows, and data information rows. So we have 6 rows. We know forecasting demand, but we have to calculate this data. How can calculate? We know workforce level is fixed 31, and 31 workers capacity is, we can calculate here, and we have each worker can contribute 520 hours per quarter, so we write 520, and we have 31 workers, so 520 multiply 31 minus 6,000 or forecasting demand equals 10.120. So our under time hours 10.120. So our overtime hours 0, and at the first step we have 11 workers, but we need 31 workers, so we have 20 workers, so our hires 20, layoffs 0. We calculate first quarter, we calculate second, third and fourth quarter in this method, and total cost, total hours and workers data. So we have to construct another table, our plot table, cost table, utility time, undertime, overtime and hires and layoffs cost. For first week we calculate utility time, it's 6,000 divided by 520 multiply 6,240 equals $72,000. So we write $72,000 in here. Our overtime cost 0, we know. We need 30 add worker, so 30 multiply $2,000, we need $60,000. And undertime cost, we used undertime, or undertime hours 10.120, so 10.120 multiply our undertime $18 equals this data. So we calculate first costs per quarter, so we can calculate another quarters. So our total cost and our real total cost is here. And our third question, in first question we use a chase strategy, in second question we use mixed strategy, in second question we use level strategy, in third question we will use mixed strategy. A mixed strategy considers and implements a fuller range of reactive alternatives than any one pure strategy. Now propose a plan of your own for the Barberton Municipal Division. Use the chase strategy as a base, but find a way to decrease the cost of hiring and layoffs by selectively using some overtime. So our mixed strategy based on a chase strategy, but we will use level strategy with chase strategy. So we have 11 workers at the beginning, and each worker can contribute 520 hours per quarter. That are default data. In first quarter for mixed strategy, same the chase strategy, and second quarter for mixed strategy, same chase strategy. You can see first question, you can look first question, but third quarter and fourth quarter some of different things we need. We can see here different from the level strategy at quarter 3, different from the chase strategy at quarter 4. So several solutions are possible. The key idea in creating this one is hiring only 7 employees in quarter 3 while using overtime to its maximum limit and eliminating undertime for that quarter. In quarter 3 allows the number of layoffs in quarter 4 to drop to only 13 down from 19. So our workforce level in chase strategy we use 37, but level strategy we use 31. So in this mixed strategy we use level strategy. So 31 workforce level. So our hires 7 and fourth quarter our layoffs 13. We have 18 workforce level fourth. Our forecasting demand and undertime hours 0, but overtime we need overtime hours. Our utility time is decrease. Our utility time decrease, and hires and layoffs is change. So in this method our workforce level and undertime hours and overtime hours, utility time, hires and layoffs data are change. So we need to calculate total cost. Payroll costs are $6,240 in wage per worker for regular time of the 520 hours. So this default data we know that. So our cost per quarter, utility time, undertime, overtime, hires and layoffs cost. So our hires and layoffs cost is decrease, and overtime in third quarter cost increase, but decrease bigger than increase. So our total cost is decrease in this method. So we solve three questions. In first question we use chase strategy, second question we use level strategy, and third question we use mixed strategy. What is the best strategy? We can see our mixed strategy is the best. So fourth question, bill of materials question, refer to the bill of materials for product A given below. If there is no existing inventory and no scheduled receipts, how many units of items G, E, and D must be purchased to produce 5 units of an item A? So we can see bill of materials for product A in this in here. We need 5 A product, so we will find G, E, and D. So to produce 1A we need 15B, because 1A 3B. So 5A 15B and 15B and 30E, because 1B, to produce 1B we need 2E. So we have 30E. And G, where is G? G is here. So 1A, to produce 1A we need 1C, we need 1F, and we need 1G. So 5A, to produce 5A we need 5C, we need 5F, and we need 5G. So D, we can see D here and D here. So to produce 1A we need 15B, to produce 1B we need 1D. So to produce 5A we need 15D, plus to produce 1A we need 1C and we need 1D. To produce 1C we need 1D. So to produce 1A we need 5D. So 15D plus 5D equals 20D. So we need 5G and 30E and 20D. So item D 20 units, item E 30 units, item G 5 units. In 5 question, the order policy is to produce an item A in loss of 50 units. Using a fixed order quantity load sizing rule, complete the project on hand, inventory and MPS quantity rows. Complete MPS start row by offsetting the MPS quantities for the final assembly lead time. Compute the available promise inventory for item A. So we have MPS record for end item A. At the first, our quantity on hand 55. We can see here we have 55 item A, and order policy 50 units and our lead time 1 week. So first of all we use projected on hand inventory, and we find MPS quantity. After we find MPS start, after we find available to promise inventory. So in first week we have 55 inventory. So forecast and customer orders, so which data is bigger than customer orders data? 30. So 55 minus 30, 25 projected on hand inventory. So second week we have 25, which in second week which data is bigger? Customer orders 20 bigger than forecast. So projected on hand inventory minus customers orders 20 equals 5. In third week our forecast 40, customer order 5. So which data is bigger than forecast 40? So we need MPS quantity 50. 50 plus 5 minus 40 equal 50. So we can calculate MPS quantity 3rd, 7 and 9 and 10. We need MPS quantity, and we know our lead time 1 week. So MPS start, MPS start, MPS start and MPS start here. So we find project on hand inventory, we find MPS quantity, we find MPS start. So we have to find available to promise inventory. In first week we have 55 item A. So 55 and MPS quality 50 third week. So 1 and 2 week our customer orders 30 plus 20 equals 50. So 55 minus 50 are available to promise inventory 5. And we look MPS quantity, there is no MPS quantity, and here we have 50, and we can write here 50 minus customer orders booked, 5 minus 8 minus 2. So we have 35 ATP inventory. And here our customer orders 0 0 50 minus 0 minus 0, so 50 ATP. So in here MP is 50 0 0 50, and here MP is 50 0 available to promise inventory 50. So we pass question 6. We can see bill of materials for product A. The MP start quantities for product A calls for the assembly department to begin final assembly according to the following schedule: 100 units in week 2, 200 units in week 4, 120 units in week 6, 180 units in week 7, and 60 units in week 8. Develop a material requirements plan for the next 10 weeks for items B, C, and D. So we can see 1A to produce, we need 1B, we need 2C, and we need 1D. Another page we can see inventory record data. We have 3 items. This is simple MRP table question. We have 3 data BCD, data category are BCD, our lot sizing rule, lead time, schedule receipts, beginning inventory or on-hand inventory. So for B, our lot sizing rule, periodic order quantity, our period 3, lead time 1 week, and schedule receipt none, beginning inventory 20. So for item C, L for L lot sizing rule, lead time 2 weeks, and schedule receipts 200 in week 1, and beginning inventory 0. For the fixed order quantity 500 units, or lead time 3 weeks, non schedule receipts, and beginning inventory 425. So we pass another data. We began with items B and C and develop their inventory records. The MPs for product A must be multiplied by 2 to drive the gross requirements for item C because of usage quantity. Once the planned order releases for item C are found, the gross requirements for item D can be calculated. So first of all, we use item B. Our gross requirements second, 4, 6, 7, and 8 weeks. So we know this data, and we know this data, but we will solve project on inventory, planned receipts, and planned order releases. We know schedule receipts are 0 0 0 0. In first week we have 20 and 20 inventory. In second week we need 100 requirements, so we have to meet the demand. So our planned receipts 280. We can calculate this data for we know our lot size rules, periodic order quantity and period equals 3 week. So second, third, and the fourth week we need 100 plus 200, so we need 300 gross requirements. So our lot size 300 minus 20 equals 280. So our planned receipts 280, and 20 plus 280 minus 100 equals 200. Our project on inventory 200. In third week again 200. In fourth week our gross requirements 200, and we have 200 equals 0 0. In sixth week we need another requirements to meet the demand. So our period 3 again, remember, 6, 7 and 8 gross requirements, 120 plus 180 plus 60 equals 360. So our plant receipts 360 and our on-hand inventory 360 minus 120 equals 240. In 7 week, 240 equals 240 minus 180 equals 60. In 8 week, we have 60 inventory and our requirement 60, so we have 0 0 0. So we know lead time 1 week, or plant receipt and or plant order releases 280 and 360. So we can pass item C. Or lot size rule L for L and lead time 2 weeks, or gross requirements we can write at the first and schedule receipts. The question give us this data at the first and another data project on inventory data we know at the first. In here we have 200 for 1 week, and second week we need 200 gross requirements, so we have 200 minus 200, we have 0 inventory, 0 0, but we need 400, we have to meet the demand. So lead time 2 weeks, L for L, so we need 400 and right here 400, and we know 400 plant order release is here, 0 0, because we need 240, we need 360, we need 120, and we can meet the demand. Our plant receipts 240, 360 and 120, so our plant order releases we know 2 weeks is here, 6 week, 4 week, 7 week, 5 week, 8 week and 6 week. So we need to which information we use for this plant order release information, 400, 240, 360 and 120. We need this data, we use this data and we write the data is here. Our gross requirements for item D, second week, 4th week, 5th week and 6th week. So our lot size rules, fixed order quantity equals 500 units, lead time equals 3 weeks. So at the beginning our project on hand inventory 425, so in week first we have not gross requirements. Second week our gross requirement 400, so 425 minus 400 equals 25. We need 240, but we have only 25, so we need planned receipts, we need order 25 plus 500 equals 525 minus 240. We have project on an inventory 285, so 285 is not bigger than 360, so we need another order, so 200 85 plus 500 minus 360 equals 425. We needs 120 gross requirements, so but our inventory bigger than gross requirements, so 425 minus 120 equals 305. 7 week 305, 300 because we have not gross requirements order. We haven't gross requirements. And our plant receipts 500 and 500. These lot size rules 500, fixed order quantity and or lead times 3 weeks, so 4 week, 1 week, 5 week, 2 week. So we can calculate B, C and D items. The lesson is over.